taking me home. One thing really lead to one. See that you're the worst, but I don't know. Is that true? We both fear the silence with things they think they know. Baby, that's why I just be free and let it all go. Let's go. I don't care what you say, it's true. Don't matter to me, 'cause I want you.
Hey everybody, Jade again with As We All Arise Gaming with a surprise stream. We're going to play a little bit of Sword Art Online Hollow Realization. Surprise! This is the one that I have not played out of all of them. I've played all of the others, except for this one. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's like. I got the deluxe edition because it was super on sale, super duper on sale. I'm trying to save some money, but at the same time, bitches gotta have some fun. This is my Christmas present to myself. Yeah. So let's give it a go. Let's take a swing at it. Okay. Lost Song. Hollow Fragment. Yes. This game was before Fatal Bullet, so it doesn't look for Fatal Bullet. But yeah, I don't know what bonuses we'll get for that. I'm gonna grab my hat. My hair is just terrible. Terrible! get up tomorrow and wash and style it, so. There we go. We're gonna go with you know what? We're gonna play a female Kirito. That's how that's gonna go. That's exactly what's gonna happen here. Plus size. Damn, we can crank it up to 9. Let's do 9. I like 9. 9 looks reasonable.
戦闘開始だ。
あとは任せてください。回復するぜ。あとは任せてください。あとは任せて。戦闘開始。こんなものかしら。
That'll work. Super small. Really tall though. Let's see. Mouth type. A little bit of grin there. We're gonna change out the hair. Some great hair. I think I like 25 so far. God, how many hairstyles do we have? Oh, there's all the other characters. We're gonna go with 25, I think. That's our winner. Go super blonde. But no. We'll keep it close to Kirito. Close. Ooh, a wind fleuret. Fleuret? Got Lost Song as carryover. Annual Blade as a carryover. Bam.
俺のことを見ているのか。
Is she looking at me? Oh snap.
NPC だったよな。メッセージ。
Message! Pretty excited about this one. I think the carryover bonuses are cool. That's pretty sweet. Several hours ago. Asuna getting in there. She's getting it.
のっけからこんなモンスターに出くわすなんてね。
Elizabeth Tall.
最初は街の周辺でレベル上げをするのが基本なのに、ずんずん突き進むからですよ。
Rawr.
だって他のプレイヤーたちがいっぱいでレベル上げなんてできたもんじゃないんだもの。それはそうですけど、どうしますか？
Keep fighting or head back.
大丈夫、倒せない相手じゃないよ。
I think they got this.
頼もしい。それじゃ一丁やっちゃいますか。キリト君、準備はいい？
Oh shit.
行こう。
Staggering enemies. Combo attack, sword skill. Once to slash, activate combo. Sword skills with triangle. If you time your sword skill to strike right after an enemy skill, you can stagger for a short time. Do more damage to staggered enemies, so watch and wait for an opening. Ooh, that staggered me. There we go. Combo ratio is displayed whenever you attack an enemy. This is damage multiplier, so higher numbers are better. The longer a combo goes unbroken, the higher the hit count will go, which will increase the damage multiplier. Also increase when you time your slashes perfectly with the combo gauge. The more effective your attacks are, for example, if you stagger the enemy, the ratio will climb. Increase your combo ratio above 2. Time your slash just right, or find another way to stagger the enemy. Success. Evade. Stick plus R1. So it's like a sidestep. Performing chain attacks. Damage multiplier raising combo attacks. Skill chain attack. Allies defenseless from performing chain attacks, so stagger enemies. Their attacks defend them. We rock.
少の無茶も見事な連携でカバーってね。
お疲れ様。みんな ハードな初陣になっちゃったな。
Still sound like a dude.
本当に大
It's
変で
okay.
した。
We trans girls, that's how we
可
roll.
能性もありましたよ。
We might sound a little gruff sometimes, but that's okay.
でもリズの言う通り、気のしそりゃ
We know
長
how
い
to fight
付き合いだもん。
together, and how can we
みんな
not?
と SAO で出
What
会って
me? We're friends since
から
SAO.
ね。でも本当にこのゲームは
Little
SAO
SAO
でそっくりだ
deja
ね。
vu.
SAO か。
Think back on SAO or keep conversing. We're gonna think back on it. Which means we're gonna watch the
ソー
cutscene.
ドアートオンライン、通称 SAO。 それは新世代ゲームハードナーブギア機体のナーブギアは脳に
trying to
直
find
接
the
信号
auto
を
read.
送ることができる今までにないゲームハードで
I don't think there is one.
あたかも自分がゲームの中に入り込むような体験をすることが可能となった。
Experience everything.
フルダイブと呼ばれるその技術と MMORPG というゲームチャン
This
ネ
is
ル
the history of sword art.
SAO は VRMMORPG の記念すべき第一弾として
Subject of a
多
near
くの人から
legendary
注
amount of
目を集め
publicity.
ることとなる。
Legendary!
開発者の茅場明彦はマスコミに対し
That's the game, it's far more than about
そして
play. The day the
正式サービ
game
ス開始。
launched, his words proved
茅場は
true.
このゲームからの離脱機能
Remove the
を
player's
排除
ability to
し
log out,
さら
trap them
にゲーム中
within,
に HP が
declared
ゼ
that
ロ
if they
にな
died
る
in game,
ナ
an
ーブギアが
electric
強
pulse
力
would
な
surge
電子
through
プ
their
レイヤー
brains and they
は
would die
デ
for
スゲー
real.
ムと化した
He
仮想
declared there was
空
only
間
one
が
way
出る
for the
方
free
法
players trapped
それは
inside to
100 の
get
階
free.
層から構成さ
Clear
れ
all
る
100
ゲームに
floors.
閉じ込められた1万
10,000
人
users
の
were
ゲー
locked
ム
into
プレイ
Sword
ヤ
Art
ー
Online. The first few weeks, thousands
そ
of
の
them
プレイヤー
perished.
たちは
Players were forced to treat the world as their home. They lived, died, fought Minecraft, made friends and enemies.
最終ステージである100層にて
On the
茅
100th
場が
floor,
扮してい
I
た
killed
ヒースクリー
Heathcliff,
プを打ち倒した。こうして
the avatar
プ
of
レイヤーだ
Kayaba.
けでなく日本中
Free
を巻き込
again,
んだ
world
事
was
件の多くの
watching,
犠牲
players woke up.
をでもここは 今日からベータテストが始まった。
Sword Art
で
Origin.
は空に浮かぶ巨大なフィールドがゲーム。
なあ
Different game entirely.
どこまでも広この世界
Minecraft.
でどんなことが待ち受けているのかみんなで楽しんでいこうぜ。
早く遊
Whole
び
new
尽くしたくて。
world.
まったく根っからのゲーマーなんだから。そういえばこの後街で他の皆さんと待ち合わせしているんですよね。そろそろ時間なんじゃないですか。
おっと確かにそ
よーし帰るまリズさんもまあまあ
They're all gamers now.
あ
I guess we're going back to town. Poof, 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 poof. Yeah, bitch squad.
到着。
ここに戻ってくるまでに
えらいえらい。
アスナ SAO で幾度も行動を共に
Vice
した
leader of the
ギ
Knights of the
ル
Blood
ドで
Oath,
起きた
most
問題に
powerful
よ
and
り
troubled guild in
俺は
Minecraft,
命
put
の
our
危
lives
険
in
にさら
danger,
さ
but
れ
it
る
also helped
シ
us
ステム
realize
上
our
での
love.
結婚を果たし
We were married there and continued our relationship even after all that trauma had ended and we returned to the world.
甘いわよ。待ち合わせの場所に行くまでに
確かにいろんな
そうでし
Sample
ょ。
every
ち
pastry.
ゃんと我慢しなさいよ。
リズベット
She's the blacksmith in SAO, the best, helped a fair share of
鍛冶屋
players,
いわゆる
including
ムードメ
me.
ーカーで
Make anyone crack a smile in their darkest moments more than once we've
火事にかける
entrusted our
思い
blades and lives to her.
これだけ大きな街
This
ですと
town is
はぐれ
ginormous.
ちゃったら大変です。街並みに目を奪う。
シリカ
Saved from a group of monsters and
SAO
worse.
で珍しい
Silica was a beast tamer, rarest class in the world. Pina, her feather dragon
Pina
companion friend, is her
その
dearest
ピナが
friend.
一度
When
命を
Pina
落として
sacrificed
しま
herself
い
to defend Silica, she was
彼女と
heartbroken.
共
We
に
grew close in the
Pina
quest to
を
restore
救い出した
Pina's
と
life.
それでは
Let's head to the meeting place. Okay. So that's a quick introduction of those three.
お、来た来た。
Oh, here's Klein.
ヤッホーみんな。
And Lifa.
悪い二人とも
大丈夫だ。
クライン
First guy I met in SAO, eventually my first friend. He's a good dude at heart and a goofball. This is how he comes off. He's a true friend, skilled warrior, and was a dedicated leader of the Furin Kazan Guild. Are you guys already out in the field? Yeah. Who could climb up? What? Ran together for dinner so I could get on as quick as possible. I want to switch anything gourmet tonight. I'll survive. Technically my cousin, my little sister, but her mom takes care of me. Her real name is Suga, or Sugu for short. She's studied kendo forever. She's good national champ. Good national competition. Good. I'm proud she has. Oh my god, I'm just butchering this. It's so late. I'm proud she has life more together than I do.
リーファッチの手料理をいや妹だからそんでもってゲームの中では恋人のアスナさんのなんでお前ばっかいい思いすんだよ
Some of us are starving for attention. Why you hog all the cute chicks? Oh, Klein.
茶化すの禁止でもよく考えると始めたばっか
大丈夫
Power of his love will help him finish anything you make, regardless of its quality.
じゃあ料理スキルを頑張ってあげるから
Eat all my experiments while I raise my cooking skill again.
誰かのために思いを込めて料理した方がきっとスキルが
アスナ
Don't have time for doe-eyed love stares today. We got a game to play.
言ってないよ何や
What's up with this couple?
いたいた
There's Egil.
ようみんな
おおエギル
One of my allies in SAO, not only a badass in battle, but a master merchant too. He bought all my vendor trash. In real life, he runs a cafe with his wife. That's where we all go to hang out once we log out of the game.
嫁さんが気を使ってくれた
Darling, wonderful wife. She's really considered and told me to take the rest of the day off.
大師カフェの
That's the Dicey Cafe.
でも
Great,
早
in
めに
return for
す
such
る
a
通り
beautiful day off, my lady demands I advertise to all of you in game, so stop on by.
じゃあ近いうち
You
ケ
can
ーキを
count
食
on
べ
it.
に
There's no cake in the world as delicious as Dicey
ご来
cake.
店お待
Save
ち
a
して
few
るぜ
slices for you.
エギル
Aw.
が来れたのは意外だったけど
Is that everyone is supposed to be on today?
それじゃ
よーし
Let's mow down some mobs.
遅れを取らないようにか私は街のショップを見ても
早速
Elizabeth's gonna run off and
そうじゃな
go
くて
check out the new equipment.
この街ってなんていうかと鍛冶屋になるために走り回ったことと初めて自分のお店を持ってその武器をどっかのだ
ほんと SAO ではリズベット武具店の
ごまかしたわ
さあ立ち話もいいけどゲームの
So
街
let's
を
do
回
some
るもよし
adventuring and browse
フィー
around
ルド
town
で
or head
オ
out
リ
in
ジ
the
ンの世
wild.
界を
Either way, it's gonna be bad fucking ass. We're gonna take a walk with Asuna. So this is what it's like apparently. 4 areas we can get from the market to the lakeside through the center. Walk around town with Asuna. Whoa, god. It's a bow. Affection system.
What? なんだどうしたんだ
何ねえね
So all of these players can be part of my... Wow, okay. Huh. get that blade. Maximum health goes down by quite a bit. Echo. Alexa, stop. Okay. So here's where we get quests, apparently. I wonder how I turn on the map. Alright, there's Lakeside Park. What is this? Bunch of nothing. Market Street. So we'll go check this out. Bunch of markets.
やっぱりショッピングエリアだけあってここは賑やかだね。
武器屋に防具屋、適当に歩いて。
Wander around.
やっぱ RPG といえば武器。まずはお使い系クエ。俺も SAO の時はまず。
じゃあお店を覗いてみましょうか。
Aww. Aw, Jake, I appreciate you hosting. Jakey boy, thank you so much.
いらっしゃい。
That's super cool.
どうぞご覧になって。お客さん、他にも。はい。
We're just shopping for weapons right now.
あ、やっぱ SAO ので。どうしたの？
いや。
気になる？ちょっと、そ。
違う。なんていうか、NPC って。
Distracted by NPCs, she gets all jealous.
そうかもしれん。
さあ、それ。
Okay. So. Can I talk? I can.
ねえねえ。ねえねえ。
Huh. Still need to add an auto host list. Yeah, I appreciate that. How am I? I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Just trying to get as many viewers as I can tonight, as many followers. I appreciate you stopping by to say hey and join me on this kind of impromptu Sword Art Online Hollow Realization stream. I have skill points. Okay. So, yeah. Open quick commands. We can crouch? That's weird. Could be the hip hop album of the year. How are you, Jake? Figured I would ask you. You ready for the big day tomorrow? I know I am. Apparently I'm gonna have to go in pretty normal. Pretty blah. So I'm gonna come in looking like a trash panda tomorrow. Cafe.
まあそれが
もうそうこういう場所があればちょっとした時間でも君と
Oh no, you're totally fine, Jake. No worries. I've just been streaming pretty much constantly all weekend, so I never hold it against anybody if they can't make it. People got lives. I get it. I don't.
そういう
I got no family, no kids, no nothing.
とにかくどんなデートスポットがある
So
おい待て
for me, this is pretty much it straight. 5 followers away. We're here to help with the average too. Awesome. I appreciate that. So ready. So ready to watch movies, right? Yeah, the other day apparently I didn't miss anything. That's what I heard. Apparently there was a bunch of people on the floor that were kind of upset about what happened. I have a meeting with HR on Wednesday. I'm gonna go talk to them and be like, look, that wasn't cool. None of that was cool. What did Ashley say? I'm meeting with Ashley on Wednesday. So I'll know then a little more about what's going on. Back home from a Smash tournament? That's what's up. Mediocre Smush Bros. Got your ass kicked in. I mean, you probably did a hell of a lot better than I would have done. I'm fucking terrible at that game. I'm fucking terrible at that game. So I'm glad that you had a good time though. It sounds like you had a blast. Didn't miss crap. Yeah. No, and I know I'm not missing anything. That's what upsets me. It upsets me that I had to take PTO for that. To be honest with you, because it was either, you know, rub it all over my face and have black shit all over my face and still probably get sent home, or, you know, just leave. The whole thing was fucking dumb. So I'm going into HR and I'm laying it pretty heavy on Wednesday that what they did was unacceptable, and that I have 6 months to file a complaint with the Colorado Civil Rights Division over how that was handled, because that's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit how they did me, and, you know, if they want to sit here and say no dress code and tout that like that's some big fucking thing, then they should stick to that. If there wasn't a complaint, I don't understand why there was a fucking problem. So, I'm gonna go in tomorrow, low-key, because I'm not trying to, like, catch any shit until I speak with HR. And my brother's gonna be in that meeting with me. I'm not going in there alone. I'm not getting pulled aside by 2 of the highest managers in the entire building and getting tag teamed without representation again. Without HR or anybody present. That's not happening. That's not ever happening again. So yeah, fuck all of that. No, you have to take PTO if you leave early. They force you to use your time. So that's kind of what's happening there. They force you to use your time. And then it becomes, once you don't have any more PTO, it's unpaid time off. So you can't just save your hours. If I'm not mistaken, you have to take it. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, it was only like 6 hours or so. And I appreciate that, I really do. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. But I have all y'all's back. Anytime you need me, you just give me a holler. If there's anything I can ever do to help you, you're my teammate. You're my broham. I'm gonna make sure that we all succeed here. Apparently there's some women that were discussing wearing black lipstick on Wednesday all together as a group during the town hall to see how that would go. I'm not encouraging anybody to do that. I don't want anybody to paint a target on their back just because of me. But yeah, I'm gonna go in there and tell them straight up, look, the 3 times I've interacted with him have all been horrible. He's been aggressive. She told me that she's met with him before about his bullshit, about, you know, him being aggressive and an asshole to people. And so if he's still doing that after meeting with somebody from HR, I mean, that's not my problem. If he can't control himself, then that's not my problem. And I'm sorry that he can't look me square in the eye, or that he has a problem with my whole package. But that's just personally insulting. That's fucking horseshit is what that is. You know, he told me that multiple times. I've got a problem with the whole package. What the fuck does that mean? I had to ask him to clarify, and finally he clarified that it was my makeup and my earrings. And so I was just like, well, alright then. Super duper. But I'm not gonna have the lack of a dress code applied to me in that way. And I'm not gonna be skip level managed like that. That should have come from my supervisor if it was really that big of a deal at all, which it wasn't. Nobody complained. Nobody complained. This did not come from a complaint from anybody on the floor or anybody in the building. He just didn't like the way I looked, and decided that because there's no dress code, but he's a manager, he can tell me that he doesn't like the way I look. Apparently the whole package. So I'm not putting up with that shit. You know, I'm not the type to just fly off the handle with lawsuits and shit like that. I'm not like that. But I'm going to go into HR and let them know I've already filled out the paperwork for a complaint to the Civil Rights Division here in the state of Colorado. And I have 6 months before I can't turn it in. So, you know, I'm not going to turn it in right this second. I'm going to give them a good faith shot to make things better. But there's no reason him and I should interact at all. There's no reason for it. And that's basically what I'm going to tell him. Look, I don't want to interact with him. I don't want to interact with him at all. You know, he apparently can't control himself, and he's been coached before on that very same subject to no avail. And now you've crossed the line into personally harassing me. And harassing me over a protected status. Yeah, if they were to wear makeup like I did, they wouldn't have gotten in trouble. I wore makeup like I did several days, and no one said a thing to me. So, you know, but they made me self-conscious. That fucked me up. You know, they forced me to leave work. I sat in the car for hours, didn't even say a word. You know, and then I went home and stressed out. And you see me, I don't even have my makeup on now. I just flopped this whole weekend, just trying to not let it bother me, because, you know, this is, am I going to get screwed on a promotion over this? Am I going to get reprimanded in the future? Is there going to be retaliation? Those kinds of things. Those are big concerns for me. You know, I haven't even made it a whole month without this guy gunning for me. So, that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know, I'm going to put them on notice and tell them straight up, I'm not going to accept this kind of shit. And if I have to involve the state of Colorado, I will. I don't want to. If I have to get legal counsel, I will. I don't want to. I've never done that in my entire life because I'm not that kind of a person. But I'm also not going to put up with this shit. Yeah, he's targeting me. And you're not the only person that has said that to me. Wally asked me that. You know, several other people have asked me that in the smoking area, and I've been like, I don't know. I don't want to say somebody is, but it sure as hell sounds like somebody is in this case. And when I spoke with Ashley, she was like, oh, you know, I don't want you to feel like you're being targeted or being put upon. And I'm like, that's exactly how it feels. At this point, that's exactly how it feels. Like the smoking thing, I get it. I wasn't in the right spot, but he didn't have to be a dick about it. I didn't know. I thought I was far enough away from the building. And the hood thing, nobody explained that to us. They said no hats, and I had to ask if we could wear hats because nobody told us. And I had to ask a couple of times because the first time they were like, well, I'll let somebody else answer that. So I didn't know hoods were a problem. But apparently having your hood up in a totally dark room is a problem. Cool. If I'm in the wrong, I'm fine with that. But now this is just picking on me. You know, that's what's happening here. I'm getting picked on. I'm being personally harassed for who I am. And I'm mad about it. I've been mad about it all weekend. I've been trying to play video games all weekend to not be mad about it. And I am. I'm always who I am outside of work. You know, I'm always who I am at work. I've been Jade Morgan for years now. That I don't know any other way to be. I'm just me. And was there something with smoking? Yeah, I went outside one time. It was while we were all shadowing, and our shadow went on break, so we decided to go on break. And I was with Kyla and Alex. We were all shadowing together, and I asked Alex if Alex wanted to go out and have a smoke, if we'd all have a smoke together. And Kyla doesn't smoke, but she wanted to join us too. So I said super duper. So Kyla and I headed outside because Alex had to get stuff out of her locker, and I went out in front of the building all the way around the corner to the edge of the sidewalk where the parking lot starts, and I was talking to Kyla, and I lit my cigarette thinking that Alex was going to be here in a couple of minutes, and we would just walk off to the smoking area because I didn't know how long we had on break. And Aaron came out of the building and basically lit up on me and was like, hey, yo, you can't smoke here. And I was like, oh man, you know, sorry, my bad, I didn't know. And he was like, you have to smoke in the smoking area on the side of the building. It's actually the state law. I need you to move effective immediately. And I was like, whoa, calm down, dude, I'm going. And I went to the smoking area, and even Kyla was like, man, that was kind of, he was kind of shitty. That was kind of gruff. So that was my first personal interaction with him, and it's just been downhill ever since. And now it's literally to the point where I don't know what I can and can't wear into work. I don't know what makeup I can or can't wear, what the line is for me versus what it is for everyone else, because apparently I'm the fuck up. So I'm going to go in there and basically tell them I will wear my makeup however I like. And on the days where it's not, you know, normal standard business where we have bigwigs coming in or execs coming from other buildings across the world, on those days, yeah, I'm not going to black makeup and stuff, you know, I'm not going to, that's not me. I'm not going to do that on those days because you want us to come in looking spiffed up. I get that. Totally understand that. Yeah, it's a load of horseshit too. It really is. So I get that. You know, the days where we have guests or, you know, anything like that, big shots, cool. I will come in looking business as hell. And Jake, you've seen me on those days. The days where they email us all out and say, hey, these are the days we want you to dress extra nice. You've seen me on those days. I've come in solid on all of those days. Every time. So, but this whole, I get to shit on you whenever I feel like it just because I don't like the way that you look, despite the fact that it didn't offend anybody, that nobody made a complaint, nobody went to HR, nobody was upset. My own supervisor said that he wouldn't have minded. And this was after I had to tell him that I had a meeting, because apparently they didn't even tell my supervisor that they were pulling me in for that, when he was the one that should have handled that. So it's not that I should be allowed to, I am. If there's no dress code, that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna wear my makeup however I feel like it. Now, I'm not going to until I speak with HR and put them on notice as to how I feel. Tomorrow, I'm just going to come in looking probably just like this, minus the Hustler hoodie, because that is not HR appropriate. Hustler beanie, not HR appropriate. I get it. That's why I wear this stuff in my off time. But, you know, they pull me into a meeting and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and business slacks, and they tell me that I am not business appropriate. I have knuckle tattoos on all of my hands, and you're concerned about what color my makeup is. I don't even... Yeah, seriously. I'm not wearing anything racist, political, religious, you know, alcohol or drug related, violent, you know, revealing. I'm not. I'm just not. I get it. I don't want to offend people. The conversations that Greg and I have in Teams chat are already hedging that line. And so I'm trying to dial that back. That's my goal this week, is to dial that back. I do. I dress professional when the biggies are in town. I at least try to dress nice when they're not. You know, I'm not showing off my ass or, you know, letting my dick hang out of my fucking skirt. I'm not doing that. I'm not. So don't fucking trash on me just because of the way I do my makeup. For trans people, that's important, because we haven't had our entire lives to express ourselves like this. You know, we haven't. It's our way of making ourselves feel better. I know I may not seem like it, but I'm actually an extreme introvert. Like, bad. Diagnosed agoraphobia. Stay inside. I don't drive. I don't go public places unless I'm escorted. You know, going to work is a huge stressor for me, and I took a $4 pay cut an hour to come here just for a lower stress job, and a job that my brother told me was going to allow me to be who I am without having to worry. My last job, it was a total disaster because of all the legal stuff. They were super supportive, but all the legal stuff with my name and my gender made it difficult. Whereas I took a $4 pay cut to come to this job. I didn't have to. I didn't have to quit my job. But, you know, I'm gonna tell you something that's pretty intense. Just trigger warning right here and now. My last job was so stressful, with my gender and everything else going on, that I literally put a loaded gun to my head and pulled the trigger in front of Jake. And the bullet jammed in the chamber of the gun when I pulled the trigger. And I still have that bullet. I still have that bullet. It's right here. This is it. And I went and got help because I needed it. Because I was at my absolute wit's end. And the people at the hospital that I went to kept telling me, you know, you need to find another job, you need to find something low stress where you can be yourself and it's not a giant clusterfuck. And so I did. You know, I came to Tech Experts so that I could be myself, so that I could kick ass at a tech job like I've done for Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 companies. BPOs to giant corporations. I've done it all. And within a month, I get treated the way that I did. When I've never been treated like that at USAA or Verizon or any of the number of other companies, Apple, Dell, none of the other companies that I've worked for have ever treated me like that. Not once. Not once have I ever had a meeting like that. And so I'm just going to lay it flat. I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. I spent a lot of my life putting up with that shit and just trying to fly under the radar. And, you know, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to kill tickets and I'm going to be the best goddamn support engineer they've ever fucking seen. But they're going to get off my ass about that. They're going to leave me alone when it comes to my makeup and not come after me unless there's a reason for it. Simple. It's that simple. So, I appreciate all of your support, though. I really do. And I'm glad I'm still here, too. You know, that was a really dark period of my life. It's not the first time I've gone down that road, but it was pretty shocking to walk past it. You know, that's the only difference between me being alive and me being dead is a few millimeters of where that hammer hit the cap. That's it. Stroke of luck. So I have all of you guys, you know. It's not just kicking ass and taking names. I've got a team. I've got a team of some solid folk who are going to take this shit by storm. We are one team. And the fact that you guys, you know, have supported me, the fact that, you know, I've received messages on Facebook from other teammates just saying, hey, you know, what happened to you is fucked up. You know, I support you. I can't believe what happened, and I'm really sorry that happened to you. That's amazing. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Yeah. Talk to you about something at work tomorrow because I went through something similar recently. Okay. Yeah, we'll make time to talk about it. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for each other. You know, our successes, our triumphs, our stumbles, and getting back up and going back at it. Stronger together. You know? Aww. And H-Money's jumping in chat too. Hey H-Money. I appreciate you dropping by. We were just talking about what happened at work and why I'm not wearing makeup right now. Why I'm not, you know, fully myself, I guess, as I normally would be. I'm just kind of a trash panda today. And Jake works with me. He's a fantastic dude. He's my broham and deskmate in arms. And yeah, we were just kind of going over all of that. And I was telling Jake I can't tell him how much I appreciate the support that I've gotten from everybody there. It's a huge amount of support. It's made a huge difference to me. Would have been in my PJs all day if I had a choice. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's been 2 days of PJs. And, Broham, that's right. You're my Bro Hamlet. My Bro Cephas. Bro Diddley. Brodus Redding. Yeah. But real talk here. Let's get serious for a minute. How many Jakes do I think I need? Yeah. I know, right? We got a couple of them. We got my, heterosexual, actually I guess he's homosexual, my homosexual but non-sexual life partner, my brother Jake, and then I've got Jake here that I work with. Got so many Jakes. I don't have State Farm insurance, so there's that. That reminds me, I should probably take a look at my USAA renter's insurance and make sure I paid that. Not that I, you know, can pay it right now anyway. Got a paycheck for 5 fucking days at the beginning of the month. On the 7th. It has to last until January 10th. Tyler's as far as the eye can see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Tyler's everywhere. Truly, I've never met a bad Jake though. I will say that. Never met a bad Jake. Money situation is kind of suck. It's kind of rough right now. But the good news is, I've already spoken with my landlord and worked things out. Actually, Jake spoke with the landlord. I'd like to go ahead and clarify that. Jake has spoken with the landlord, and we will be paying our rent on the 10th from here on out to match when we get paid. So the nice thing about that is, this next paycheck, I don't have to worry about paying the month after's rent with it. I can get all the way caught up. So, I like that. Jake's trying to get all caught up. We're trying to get a fresh new start for the new year. Big plans. Lots of stuff going on that we want to try. I've had so many people in the last couple of days be good and be shitty to me. It's been a set of extremes. I got a donator last night. Somebody donated to me. That's been a while since that happened. Our landlord's actually really cool, Jake. I'd like to point out our landlord's actually a pretty cool dude. He's very easy to get along with. As long as you give him a heads up, you tell him what's going on, kind of guy, everything's great. And usually we don't have to. 99% of the time we got nothing, no reason to give him a call other than to say, hey, are you in town? Can you come pick this up? Here's your money. And I don't think we'd even do that now. I'm pretty sure we pay using the cash out. So yeah. Honestly, our landlord's really cool. Now, we do live in the hood, but it's not a bad hood. It's not a terrible hood. It's actually gotten a lot better. So what about you guys? I want to hear some New Year's resolutions, because I'm probably not going to get much gaming done. I can already tell. I'm kind of just chilling here. What is this? Is this... Can ring the bell? But I want to hear what you guys are doing for New Year's, because I'll tell you, donate if you had the money. No, seriously, man. I even just appreciate you stopping by, and you hosting, and you following, and you chatting with me. I appreciate that. So, no worries. I was so excited to get that donation last night, though. I was like, fuck yeah, $1. It's fucking awesome. This random person with a name that was all in Japanese characters gave me $1 because I answered a question. I was like, that's super nice. I wish I got paid $1 every time I answered a question, but see, you want to get back into streaming, Jake, take better care of yourself and your family, and want to start working out. And in terms of New Year's plans, got nada. Okay. Well, what I will tell you, Jake, is that I'm definitely down to co-stream with you. I'm definitely down to throw any pointers that I've got in terms of like streaming platforms or tips and tricks I've picked up, anything that I can do to help you. You may have more followers than me, I have no idea. I may just be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll help you out as much as I can, and you're totally good. But I'll help out any way I can with the streaming. In terms of the taking better care of yourself and your family and working out, I can't really help you out with the family. I mean, if you guys were starving or anything, definitely let me know. I'm not going to let you guys do that. But in terms of taking better care of yourself and working out, I've been talking to my brother, Jake, my other brother, Bro Hamlet, my brother, my other brother from some other mother, Jake, about starting a work group for the gym, so that all of us could go together to the gym and find good days out of the week that we could do that. That way we could all go together, we would have everyone each other's backs, because I know sometimes for people working out, it feels nervous, you feel like other people are judging you or looking at you or, you know, whatever. And I'd like to start a no frills, you know, no judgment, zero judgment work gym group for all of us to just go out. And I'm willing to go ahead and get a membership that includes a guest pass, and I know Jake is too, just so that for anybody that can't afford to come, if people are still catching up on things, or if money is really tight, you know, family reasons, things like that, it's okay. You know, I can still bring somebody that way, and Jake can still bring somebody that way, so we can bring 2 people that don't have a membership. But that way we can all get to feeling better this year, get to healthy. I need to quit smoking. That's one of my goals for this year, is to quit smoking. And I found that it was a lot easier for me to do that when I was vaping and working out at the same time. That really kind of forced my lungs to clean themselves and push that out. Discord communities you're a part of. It's been going for a while. Might be dead for a while. I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I took a month off of streaming. I was so stressed out. Like, I didn't do anything. I was just trying to reacclimate to a brand new job and lower my stress level so that I could bring myself in to being normal and being relaxed and finding joy and happiness in life again. Workout group would be awesome. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We would definitely love to have you. And definitely, you know, if it was like a, you know, you're welcome to bring the wife, anyone else. You know, this is not a work exclusive group. It's just going to be comprised of people from tech experts and anybody that they choose to bring. And the great thing about that is it's a great social opportunity too. We can all meet each other's peeps that we care about, and, you know, maybe make some new friends in between all of us. You know, the more people that you know, the more happiness that you can spread, the more love and appreciation that you can share with people, all at the same time getting healthier, feeling physically better, feeling mentally better. You know, those are all pluses. Right now we're trying to decide on which gym we want to go to, because there's one right there by work, literally right down the road on Arrows West. But Jake's he's thinking Vasa, because Vasa's got some really great amenities. So I would like to kind of put out a feeler to some folk, and I may send out an email just like, hey, what would you prefer, amenities or distance? I'd like to know how many people would be interested in doing either. That way we can start considering times, and I can actually put it on our Outlook calendars and things like that. Want to get some gains. Doubt the wife will want to work out because she doesn't care to. That's Accolade Fitness. Yeah, Accolade Fitness is the one right down the road. And it's okay if she doesn't want to. That's totally fine. I just wanted you to know that, you know, anybody is welcome. You know, if they're good people by you, they're good people by me. And that will hold true until they give me a reason to believe otherwise. Which I hope doesn't happen. But, you know, it can be a little social group that gets together and works out. We might even be able to work it in with karaokeers. That way we don't overlap the ones that like to go to karaoke, because I know my brother likes to go to karaoke. I've been meaning to go. I just didn't, after everything that happened with Myra, I didn't want to send Myra an email right now about anything. I don't want to bother her with anything. She needs to have time to process and to figure out how she feels and what she wants to do, and then, you know, after some time has passed, maybe I'll hit her up when she's, you know, because maybe she'll go out to karaoke as a way of helping herself feel better. I know I would. And maybe I'll join her then. But I'd like to just, I feel so bad, I'd like to just give her a hug and tell her I just wish I could do something. But, yeah. So we got a couple of ideas. We got a work group for that. We were also thinking about maybe making a singles group, which, if you're not single, you're still welcome to come. But, you know, like a singles group that gets together and goes out, you know, clubs, bars, social events, things like that. Kayla and her cousin Corey, they're really cool, they're not judgmental. That's fine. Bring them along if they want to work out. Run it. Help to get her mind off things would be nice. Yeah, it would. I just want to make sure that we don't conflict with any other work groups, you know, like her karaoke group, or any other groups that there might be. D&D nights too, things like that. Because I know a lot of people there enjoy a lot of other social activities with people at Tech Experts. You know, D&D, Magic the Gathering, things like that. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. We'll find a way, though. On a D&D night. Parker is actually playing D&D tonight. Want to go with the karaoke group some night? I want to go with the karaoke group some night too. That'll be cool. And H-Money, we'll figure out a Pathfinder night, something like that. I think I'm mostly just waiting right now to get out onto the floor so that I can talk to Jordan about maybe changing my schedule to match Jake's, my brother Jake, or having Jake's schedule match mine, whichever works easier for them. Didn't know we had an arcade bar until Chris mentioned it. Have to go there sometime. Yeah, see, stuff like that. You know, just a social group that goes out and does those kinds of things. Be cool. I'm probably not the person you want singing karaoke, but I would have fun doing it anyway. Pretty much seen the whole town now. Okay. I'm getting like nowhere. I'm just racking up my playtime standing here. I don't even care. Seek advice. Event list. Owner of that place is trash, but the bar is pretty neat. I have worked in some bars and been to some bars as a patron where that has been the case plenty of times. Plenty of times. Cool to have some work outings outside of work. Yeah. You know, just something. I think it'd be cool. Okay. So, I don't know what we're doing here. This is a neat tree. I like this tree. It's a good tree you folks have. I'm gonna have to get used to this map. Whether it be a bar, a park, a trail, or something. I mean, I would even be down for doing hikes. You know, doing like a bi-weekly hike or something. You know, we'd have the gym as something, as a separate group, and then have just like a social outings group where there's several nights where, hey, if you want to come do this thing, people will be coming to this location here to have drinks and socialize, or to play games, or to watch a show, and then also have like a hike, because there's, I mean, Garden of the Gods is right down the road. You know, there'd be cake. We could go to Cheyenne Mountain National Park. That one's a lot of fun too. She said one of his employees sexually assaulted another, and he basically did a big, oh well, I don't know, but enjoy things. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's not cool. Nasty.
なんかすごい歓迎ムードだな。それはさ、
街のいろんなところを見つつ、そろそろフィールドに出。
それなら俺っちがクエスト、もうクエストの
Got some intel.
数時間しかけに。今回は回転サービスとして。
そういうことなら。
これくらいどう？情報提供はいつで任せてくだ。
Okay, so what free info are you giving me? Right? Cards Against Humanity? Picnic? Yeah, if we did like a quarterly outing and just invite everybody in the building, hey, if you guys want to have a picnic in Garden of the Gods with us this weekend, bring your family, bring your significant others, bring all your partners, bring yourself, bring your dog, I don't give a fuck. Please wait until it's warm and love yourselves. Yeah, we'll probably wait, at least, you know, for outdoor outings a little while. Alright, there's an option to read a tutorial, but when have I ever, you know, listened? Map screen! Let's go to the world map. Great Plains of Rustoria. Rustoria, a land of vast lakes and sprawling plains, crisscrossed by tunnels and canyons. Traces of lost civilizations dot the area with little to shed light on its history. Then it has a list of common monsters there. Cool. Reading directions is for the weak. Right? Or our customers. Let's see, there's a couple of different areas within this spot. I keep telling H-Money that she should come work with us, but she's PetSmart through and through. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, wait, hold on, what? Can't wait to get some good work stories out of y'all. Oh, there's gonna be some work stories to be had as soon as we actually start doing any. I think. Pretty sure that's how that's gonna work. And I'd like to go ahead and go back on record. I'm not gonna soapbox it up again. But I would like to go on record and say that I love where I work. And I love the people that I work with. And I really like the job that we do. I know right now it's just kind of a waiting game, but I'm looking forward to being able to do what they hired me for. This one blip in the road is not going to dull my sparkle. I'm not going to let it. So, you know, it's boss place. You can take breaks whenever I need to, smoke a cigarette, whatever. They don't care if I smoke weed, as long as I don't smoke weed before I go to work, or on the premises, you know, while I'm at work, in the bathroom at work. Somebody was doing that, like, what in the rat shit is wrong with you? They're cool. It's a cool place to work. I'm glad you had a good day. I know the last several days you've been catching up with the holidays and stuff like that. I know the last I really talked to you about work, it's been tough. Oh, Josh. Josh popped in from work on Facebook. Great game. Still working through this one. I didn't realize he played Sword Art Online games. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to reply to that real quick, because that's totally out of left field, unexpected. Boom. Okay. I hope he's doing alright. I'm guessing that they're moving him forward into January. Alright. So, here we are. Let's get a little bit of this. So much more fluid on this screen over here. And I know it's fluid on my stream, it's just not fluid on my output projector. What is this? Bestial Fang. So that's parry. Okay. Is it hard to manage the multiple chats? Well, let's see here. I missed a second there. I'll look away and I miss everything, so yeah, kinda. Let's see, holiday season is rough, but at the end of the day, there are still puppies. Puppies everywhere. Puppies super cute. Puppies make things better. And Jake, is it hard to manage the multiple chats? I have trouble keeping my Twitch chat up and slobs, but I only have one monitor, so that's a problem. So I usually only play on one monitor. I would like to point out that I usually only play on one monitor. I play on an ultra-wide screen, so it's a little weird. It's a huge monitor. But what I do is I use an output projector from Slobs to actually display over the top of my own monitor. So what I'm seeing on my monitor is this stream. Like me in the bottom right corner, chat on the far left side, and game in the center. And I use that usually to play. Because the delay is very, very slight. I can get used to it. You can see my monitor from space, right? And Josh got 2 of them. Not sure if there are any others, but if there are, I will get them. Huge RPGer. Love the anime as well. The anime is excellent, Josh. I would like to go ahead and throw that out there. And the games are phenomenal. So far, there is, I think, 4 or 5. I use PlayStation. Jake, I use PlayStation Remote Play, so there's a very, very slight delay because I'm on a local network. My PlayStation 4 is right over there. Homeless last weekend huddled under your monitor for shelter. It worked great. Dry as a bone. Lol. Yeah, it's large. And Josh, for the others, right now there is Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment, Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, which is the one I'm playing right now. But before Hollow Realization, there was Lost Song. There's also Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet and Sword Art Online versus Excel World. There's another one. Get your butt in gear. Well, I will tell you, if you play them on PlayStation 4, Josh, they are on sale this week. All of them are on sale. Super huge sale. Like, this one is, I think the deluxe edition was $20 when normally it's like $80. Regular price for the standard game is $60. It's $15. So now's the time to get them if that's how you feel about them, because you will save a huge chunk of money. Sword Art Online vs. Excel World is on sale for $20. You don't see that one is on sale very often as the others. Let's see. And let's see. Okay, so back over to this other chat. Jake, there is a delay of a little more than a millisecond. It's more like 2 or 3 milliseconds. It's very, very slight. It is noticeable, but it is slight. And yes, you do need to watch SAO, because, oh man, so good. They're treading a fine Kingdom Heartsy line with those titles. Yeah, they really are. They really are. H-Money. Those titles are, yeah. I would almost feel better if they were numerical. Yeah, they have a lot of games, Jake. They have another one coming out as well. It's already, if you go in and type Sword Art Online into the game for Twitch, it already has it listed as coming out next year. I can't remember. It's like Integral something. I can't remember what the name of it is. Yeah. Go grab Subnautica before it's no longer free. And Josh beat Lost Song. Just have that in the one I'm playing. I would say I like Gun Gale Online. I really liked Gun Gale Online. GGO. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. My bad. It takes place in the Gun Gale world. You get to use guns. It's really cool. It's a very different control scheme, but a great one. It's a lot of fun to play. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be a banger. I have high hopes for it. I'm hoping it's not just vaporware at this point, and they pull some sort of like Duke Nukem Forever bullshit with it, and it comes out and it's trash. I just don't think that's possible with Disney and Square. They're going to pop out a banger. I'm looking forward to that next year. Treasure chest, give me the treasure chest. It's a coat, I'm gonna put it on. Cause it's better than what I'm wearing. Even though it makes me look less like Kirito. Gameplay, graphics, everything, yeah, it's gonna be boss as hell. You'd be down to check that out, Josh? You absolutely should. It is on sale right now. I loved it. I've done a stream of it. So, Josh, I'm going to throw my Twitch in the chat here. And you can actually go into my archives and find a stream of Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. If you want to see what it looks like to play it, I've streamed it. So, that's just twitch.tv/asweallarise. Just like on all the other ones, you can check there for the archive stream. There should be one for Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Should be about a month or two old. Come to Twitch and this chat madness. Josh and I are Facebook buddies. I don't know if Josh has a Twitch, but if you do, Josh, feel free to follow me on Twitch, friend me, shoot me a friend request. Either way, I would love it. I'm trying to get to 50 followers to get to affiliate. And I'm trying to get to 3 average viewers on Twitch per stream at this point, so that I can get to affiliated status and then slowly begin the march towards partner if I can ever get that popular. I don't know. I'm not that social a person. I'm not even sure I'd want to be that popular. I just do this because I enjoy sharing video games with other people. I enjoy playing games, talking about crazy shit, giving opinions on games that are good, games that aren't good. Because my first console was an Atari 2600 when I was like 2, and ever since then it's just been a slog. Gaming has been my life. And so to meet other players, for the internet to make it this easy for me to meet other people and share video games and talk about them, that's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. What do we got in here? Experience potion. I'm not gonna bust that because I'm just goofing off. It is Josh from work. And Josh does not have a Twitch, but he says he might as well sign up. So everyone, please give a huge thank you to Josh for signing up for Twitch, for going through that. That is super cool. I'm gonna give him a thanks in chat. Yeah, that is totally Josh from work. Love to get partnered, but the grind is real. The grind is real. And look at that, Josh. You're getting all the shout-outs in chat right now. And, man, I hope you're feeling better. You know, Parker told me a little bit about what was going on. He didn't go into, like, huge detail, and I'm not going to go into detail on stream because that's your personal business. But I definitely hope that you're feeling better. I hope that all's well. And we certainly miss you. We were really worried about you, and we miss seeing you. So we can't wait to have you back. All the goals except the 75 average viewers. That'll take a while. Yeah. That I imagine would take quite a while. I'm still working up to, I I think 6 and 7. I think I saw 7 earlier. I think that's the best I've ever done. They love you, Josh. They really love you. See? Look at that. And when you get on Twitch and you chat on Twitch, your stuff will show up on my stream right there too. So we can all chat together in one chat. Not that I don't enjoy having you on Facebook, and I would like to take the time to point out, Josh, while you're on Facebook, and for anyone else that is watching, I do stream on As We All Arise Gaming on Facebook, and I'm part of the Level Up program, so you will actually get free stars, Facebook's currency, just for watching my stream. You have a chance to get free stars. And they're doing double free stars all the way until January 1st, right this second. So if you ever want to put the chat on, or put the Facebook stream on in the background and just let it run, you'll earn free stars out of the deal. And you can use those to donate to myself or to other streamers on Facebook Live that you enjoy their content. But it's a free bonus that you get just for watching my streams on Facebook. So you can do both. And Josh, my name on Twitch is As We All Arise. I'll throw it in chat here for you on screen and on Facebook. But once you're logged in, you should be able to just go to this link here, and that'll take you to my channel. Found me? Awesome. Well, if you hit follow, you'll actually see it pop up on my screen. And Tim streams. He's got a little baby channel. He's friends with a guy who's pretty popular, hooked up in PvP tonight. You did not tell me that. You may have. You may have. I'm going to take that back and hedge that I may not remember you telling me that. But you may have told me that. You should definitely get him to shoot me his name, his streaming names, for all of his services. Because I'm on Twitch, Mixer, Smashcast, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook Live. You know, if he's on any of the other ones, I would be more than happy to give him a follow, and even maybe bust a co-stream sometime with him if we can agree on a game to play together. Need to get on my computer sometime playing Fortnite with Corey now, trying to multitask. Lol. Okay. You'll send me a link? Thanks, H-Money. I appreciate that. Definitely send me a link. Get on my computer sometime. I want to try to enjoy Fortnite again at some point. It's so stress-inducing. It's so stress-inducing. Oh, look at this dude. What's up, dude? It's a big dude. Groundwood. I was gonna say. I'll show you some Groundwood. Hey! Just crushed him. Nice. Alright. I've probably got about 1 more hour left in me anyway. And then after that, I'm hitting the hay. Gotta wake up 9 o'clock in the morning, take a shower, get ready for work. But I'll stick around with you guys. You guys have been so awesome. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who is watching right now. Thank you for joining. Please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, whatever service you're on, whatever you're watching me on. I'll take a host, anything. I will S some D or some fucking assistance here. Kind of get dragged into playing Fortnite. You know, it's fun to play. It's just stressful. It just stresses me out. Haha, victory! Is that you, Josh? Grumrig? I'm gonna call you Grumrig on here from here on out. Just to keep your anonymity in check. Alright. Well, thank you so much for that follow, and thanks for joining us. Super cool having you. See all the other shouts that you're getting in chat there. I'm digging that name. I'm gonna ask you the inspiration for that name, because I feel like there's some heathen inspiration behind that one that I'm just not understanding, and I would love some enlightenment. I'd love to hear your tale on that. One toe less, but feeling great. Hey, there you go. If anybody asks, you just tell them should have seen the other guy. Yeah, about Grumrig. Is that just what's the meaning of that name to you? Because if it is a reference, I don't get it, but I would love to. Because if you're not learning in a day, then you're not living. Since right now I'm pretty much just grinding. Old D&D character that you loved, took it as your online presence name. I like that. I've known some other people that love their D&D characters enough to hold on to that. That's how you know you got a special D&D character and also a special DM that brings that whole experience together enough to really feel that love. That's super cool, man. We do miss you, Josh. We really do, man. Although, honestly, what's truly fucking hilarious, I'm just gonna throw it out there to you, Josh. You could probably come in right now and pick up right where we are and not even have a problem. Last 2 weeks, we've literally done dick fucking squat. Dick fucking squat. Like, the smallest amount of bullshit. I think one day we watched like 4 movies and then left. Until a new training class pops up. Yeah, I see, that's what I don't get. They could literally throw you in and I could catch you up in like a matter of a couple of days. Maybe even one day. HR won't let you come back. I gotcha. Well, from what I understand, January is the mark. I don't know when. So y'all are hurting my heart with your boring job. Yeah, there's rumors about January, so again, we don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised. So hopefully we will be seeing you back then. We're not going back yet. We're gonna grind some more. We're gonna do an hour of grinding. Because I can do that and talk to you guys at the same time. They said you're rehirable? Did they fire you? Did you quit? What happened there? Because I mean, if you don't want to talk about it on here, I totally understand. I'm not trying to pull your personal stuff out. But I was under the assumption that they were just like staggering your... Really? Gotcha, okay. Wow, alright. Well, definitely come back as soon as you can, because we miss you. It's all good, I expected it coming. Yeah. I mean, I expected them delaying you coming back till another training class. That much I did expect. I wasn't sure what the ins and outs of that would look like for them. Yeah, hopefully we'll get you out there pretty soon. Because we do miss you, man. We really do. You were an excellent conversational buffer between Parker and Greg. I would like to point out. We try to be a lot of fun. We got a great team. We got a great team. And if you do come back in January, if that's what you're aiming to do, and we get you back in the door, I'm gonna ask that you at least consider being on our team if they would give you the option, just because we all started off together. Greg annoyed the crap out of me. Greg annoys the crap out of everyone, man. But you know, that's just part of who he is, and I'm okay with that. At the end of the day, I know that Greg and I aren't going to get along. We don't share. We've argued in our team chat. So, Craig, yeah, Trani, you know who I'm talking about. He's awkward as shit, man. But he's a good guy. He's a good dude. I just think that he's got different values than what I've got. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Absolutely same here. Yeah. So, I haven't even told Josh about what happened to me at work, speaking of madness involving HR. And I'm not going to dig that back up. I'll let you guys talk about it in chat if you want to. I'm not going to revive that soapbox. Uber Christian sitting next to a heathen, had to hold my tongue a lot. I know, right? Like, full-on satanic atheist here. TOS, I have to hold my tongue a lot too. But, man. He's also very, very conservative. And again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I have friends that are conservative. We have different viewpoints, and that's okay. But man, you get us in team chat together, and if it's not me throwing a hook out and fishing for him to just like lose his mind, it's him doing it to me. And I see it every time and I still bite that hook. Wish I could just take my shirt off. Right? Are you live right now, Breaking Jake? Are you live playing Fortnite? Because I'll throw you a view while we're doing this. He just doesn't know when to stop and call it quits. I know, that's the worst part. Like, I may get riled up and I may start some mega shit in there. But once it starts going like way too fucking far, usually I'm like, hey, let's cool it on that. Let's just let it go and talk about puppies or, you know, grapefruits or whatever else, whatever memes are in the chat right now. And then he writes like a War and Peace about it. I shouldn't bite the hook either. I really shouldn't bite the hook, but god damn it. There's, you know, when you're not doing anything at all in terms of work, you're sitting there because there's nothing to do, and you've got a someone's wrong on the internet staring you in the face. You don't turn a gift horse. You don't turn a gift horse down. Playing on my Xbox off stream. Okay. Yeah, let me know, because I would definitely, I would open up a tab for you and take a peek. See replacement toe. My buddy had 3D printed for me. Your buddy printed you a toe? That is dope as shit. I have not seen it. I will have to check my newsfeed. I'll look at your profile if you've got it posted on Facebook. I'll pop by and take a look at that toe. The giant blue toe that's hollow so you can store stuff. That's cool. You got like a hide-to-toe there. It's your tiptoe. It cracked me the hell up. I bet it did, man. It would crack me the fuck up. My friend's like, hey, I made you a fucking toe. I'd be like, what is this, the Big Lebowski? You give me a toe? You give me a toe with nail polish on it by like 3 p.m.? What the fuck is going on here? It looks like an elite thingy. Extra Boar Commander? Shit's so extra. This is not normally the end I would like to experience on a boar. I prefer eating the meat, but it appears to be the safest location to fight this hellebore. Yeah! That was boss as hell. "9 inches tall and 4 inches wide." It's a tofu. Oh my god. That's great. Not gonna lie, it would also be hilarious to offer that to somebody as a passenger if you were ever in a vehicle and it broke down. You're like, need a tow? Gotta stop chatting for a while. Keep up on phone for the view. Awesome, I appreciate you keeping me up. That really means a lot to me. Focus on your Fortnite, do your thing. I'll see you at work tomorrow. Have an excellent night playing Fortnite. I wish you many chicken dinners. And don't forget to auto-host me, damn it. Damn it. Look at all you peeps. I'm gonna jump in chat and just say thank you on stream as well. There we go. That's just badass. I don't know how easy it is to do on Twitch mobile, or the app. But either way, I appreciate it, man. I really do. Yeah. So I feel like we've pretty much opened up all the chests. I'm just hitting these spots because they're good farming spots. Looks like we got a chest over here too. Those are your emotes. I like your emotes, man. I can't see them too well on screen, but I'll see them later after the stream. I'll look at the chat. No, you're awesome, Jake. I'm just me. I'm just doing what I do. You guys have been awesome to me, and yeah. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'll be ready for a whole big day of nothing. Alright. Look at this chest. Got a ring, it looks like. Looks like there might be another chest up here. Wow. It says wow. Okay. I was able to see that time. Let's put some equipment on. So we got some earrings here. Big hearts. Plus this ring. Is my PSN name As We All Arise? It is not. I will go ahead and throw that in chat on screen. Because it's a little bit weird. That is my PSN name. It is Lexicon with a dash in between all of the letters. So yeah, feel free to shoot me a friend request. I'm a trophy hunter. That's what I do on PSN, is I trophy hunt. So I'm always looking for friends to keep me pushing towards new trophies, advancing farther. Or people just to play with. You have Diablo 3 also? Yeah, we could definitely roll together sometime. I don't normally play with most folks, but I will play with you, Josh. We will definitely run that. And if you ever want to start streaming, if you want to hop on and do what I'm doing right here and just share the love with other people, Rough and Tumble Necromancer. I've heard the Necros are pretty badass. I don't have the expansion, but I need to get it. Yeah, if you ever wanna co-stream anything like that, I'd be happy to help you set up. I got my brother streaming right now. I think he might actually be streaming at this very second. If he's not, he was streaming right before I started this. So. Just gonna take it the full mile, get these cores. Pretty boring with how you play most of the time. I mean, so am I. I do some 8, 10, 12-hour streams where you'll catch me in the chair just like, But usually it's because I don't have awesome people to talk to. You know, now that I've got all y'all folk to chat up while I'm playing, it's a lot of fun. It makes the whole experience a lot cooler. Talk shit to the game so my gameplay is slow and boring a lot of times. I mean, that's whatever. Everyone plays their own speed. Everyone plays their own way. That's part of what's awesome about playing video games, is doing it your own way. You're in control of what's on the screen. Especially talk smack to God of War. Are you talking about the new God of War? Like the brand new one? Because it's really good. Hosting is a circus. Hosting is a circus. But if you go to your own channel on Twitch and type /host space As We All Arise, all one word, you'll host this channel. That's how it works. Dance Monkey. Love, love, love that game. It is a phenomenal game. I want to say I did a stream of it. I did do a stream of it, but I don't think I completed it. I need to go back and complete that one. These dudes are just comically bad. They don't even stand a chance against me with my regular attacks, so I'm just trimming. Let's get the camera going in the right direction here, because it looks like there's a little something. They got a lot of the mythology right as well. Not all of it, but a pretty decent amount. Yeah, I'm sure they had to take probably a few, like, artistic, you know, liberties, as usual. But I'm glad to hear they got most of it right. That's pretty cool. I honestly have limited knowledge when it comes to Norse mythology. I can name most of the big names off the top of my head, but I don't know the more... Like, I couldn't tell you how Ragnarok goes. I know that it's all set in stone, but I couldn't tell you who's responsible for what, because I know that everybody's responsible for killing each other in some way. I couldn't tell you that. I don't know enough about the mythology on that front. But anytime I hear from somebody who does that a game is done well with mythology, that matters. That shit matters. I'm wondering how much more of this map there is. How do I see the map? Was there an option for map here? I don't see one. Hook you up with a good book of Norse myths done by Neil Gaiman. I will definitely read it then. That's you have me at Neil Gaiman. Great start of the myths. It covers some of the really good stories. Hell yeah. I'm about that life. I am about that life. You have it in like an ebook format? Because I could maybe see if it's on Audible. I also like to listen to books a lot. Apparently I can't just go to the map. You also have the audiobook? Hell yeah. I will jam out on that. It's read by Neil Gaiman? Even better. I'm about that life. And I'm about learning about Norse mythology. That's... Again, you know, you gotta learn new stuff. That is badass. That is badass as fuck. So badass. I don't think I've ever heard Neil Gaiman read anything. But I think it's appropriate to have the audiobook, at least one version of an audiobook read by the author. And then if you want to have one that's done with celebrities and special voices and stuff like that, okay. Here we go. And a crustacean shell. That's neat. How do I switch? Some others I don't want to really hear read stuff. Yeah, fair enough. If Greg wrote a book, I'm pretty sure I'd fall asleep listening to that audiobook every night. But instead, I fall asleep to Sir David Attenborough and Blue Planet. Or, there's a documentary on Netflix about Voyager, and H-Money will tell you that I tell everybody, go watch this documentary. It's called Farthest, and it is an excellent documentary about Voyager. And it includes all the people, or at least all of the people who are still alive that helped make it possible. Some of my favorite books have been made disappointing by bad narrators. Fucking. Some of your favorite books have been made disappointing by bad narrators. Fucking. That is definitely a problem. What Voyager documentary? Do tell. Right? It's a great documentary, though. It really is. Such peaceful music, such great voices, very knowledgeable and informative about one of the things that I personally believe is one of the greatest things that humanity has ever fucking done. Because 6 billion years later, when the sun explodes and literally every single thing that's ever been done on this fucking planet, every person that's buried in the ground, every story that's ever been told is all turned to dust. You know, Voyager will still be out there bebopping through space. It is a very passionate documentary. Dig the Blue Planet stuff and the BBC nature shows. Hell yeah, me too. They are great for going to sleep. And you do learn a lot. Sometimes I do catch myself I'll always watch it once without falling asleep. And then, once I've already seen it, then it's just peaceful. Then it's David Attenborough telling me about Creatures of the Deep, and I'm like, good night. Dude is so mellow. But, I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things, like, as I was growing up, I felt like adults watched documentaries. And I felt like it was just something I had to start doing in my older age. And then I started watching them and realizing I was learning shit that was really fucking cool. I was like, this is so interesting. Very special bugs. Tell us more, Gramps. Right? I would be so sad. Because David Attenborough is like, and I'm going to say this on stream, and I almost maybe shouldn't. He's like 90, what, 92, 93? And he's taken fantastic care of himself. But, man, the moment we lose him, I just don't feel like there's somebody ready to carry that mantle. There's too many of the, you know, screaming documentary guys that are just super ultra excited to put their head inside of this fucking alligator's mouth. And nobody is just like, hey, let's learn some stuff together and let's get on the level. Maybe he is immortal. Maybe he is secretly a tardigrade. Oh, the Scottish dude from the Plants documentary? Oh, I fucking love him. His accent's great. That's another one, Josh. It's another great documentary there. It's called, oh fuck, what is it called? It's not The Secret Life of Plants. That is one, but that's not the one I'm talking about. It's a BBC series about plants, and it's a 3-part series that is headed up by this Scottish geologist. He's not a botanist, he's a geologist. But he does a series on plants. And it's a great series, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in there about plants. And, yeah. But his voice, he's so fucking Scottish. We need to have Aussie Man narrate Blue Planet. That would be awesome. I would take a revamped version of Blue Planet. No, it's not The Private Life of Plants. That's a different one. I'll have to look it up. I've made that mistake a couple times. But it's... I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. Another one that's one of my favorites is Round Planet. Just because it tries to be that David Attenborough documentary, except as a parody. Round Planet is just... it's so fucking funny. And it's peaceful. There's peaceful stuff in the background. Jag people's kills all the time in this game. Right? I want to believe they still get experience too. That I'm not just screwing them. Flying from kill to kill like that. I love how I've just been grinding this whole time while chatting with you guys. It's been great. I should probably go back and turn my quests in. Maybe. Because I don't think these are worth much anymore. Do I have... Okay. I mean, it looks like I can go ahead and just report these. All the quests are redoable, so you can load up on mats and just turn them in a bunch of times. Oh, sweet! So I can just grind and then just turn these in several times in a row. That's pretty cool. That's dope. Well then, we're just gonna spend this last, like, 28 minutes grinding. I got Phoebes here with me. She just said hey. She's a spicy meatball. She's like, hey, it's almost 1 o'clock. You need to go to bed. I'm gonna give it 30 more minutes. She's just being a loaf right over there. I thought she was gonna bite into my neck at first, but she neglected. She said hi. I'm about to light a cigarette. Have my last cigarette of the evening. She is the night. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on learning the controls for this when I'm a little more awake. I haven't been streaming for 2 days straight. 3 days straight. Okay, so the green dots are parties. That makes sense now. Had to send a girl to the urgent care today. Oh yeah? Is everyone alright? I mean, obviously something happened, but... She got... Is it animal attack at PetSmart? Hope everyone's alright. At least somebody went to the hospital this time. Dog gave her hand a munch. Oh, I don't like hearing that. I'm talking stitches here. Like real bad. Kinda bad. Couple of puncture wounds. What are we... You can chain kills for experience bonuses. Itty bitty Shiba Inu. She's okay, no stitches, but a chunk of her flesh was hanging off of her finger. Ah. Made her go. Yeah, it's probably for the best, just to make sure everyone gets a good look at it. Anybody who needs to give their medical opinion, you don't fuck with hands. Yep. That is very true. This is just like playing an MMO without actually playing an MMO. It's great. Love that aspect of these games. I do too. Because, you know, sometimes I want to play online with other people and do big crazy ass raids and shit. Sometimes I don't want to fucking deal with that. People online can be real shitty. I had a troll just the other night in my stream, just being an asshole to me for no reason. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, I warned him 3 times. I was like, man, you only have so many minutes of your own life to spend. You're not ever gonna get those back. You can't buy them back. Nothing you can do is gonna add to those. And this is how you want to spend them. You're only cheating yourself. But finally, I had to ban him from chat. Or it's, you know, like racist 12-year-olds. That's why I don't play games like Call of Duty. Or, you know, I hate to say it, but it's one of the reasons I don't play Fortnite is because people are just dickheads to each other in chat. For no good goddamn reason. And also, I swear, in case you haven't picked up on that. So, I don't want to be swearing around somebody else's children. So, when I do play those games, I don't use voice chat. What is this? Is this another area? I'm gonna hold off just because I know that some of the other areas. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back, making fun of Jade? Poor little Joe Dirt. Making fun of poor little Joe Dirt here? Yeah, seriously. Like, wouldn't you rather spend the limited time that you have on this planet having fun with people that you care about? I know I would. That's why I do this. I'm not gonna get online and just randomly hunt some person I don't even know who's just trying to have a good time and make them feel like trash. I'm gonna take a quick stop right here and light my smoke. And Josh, I am gonna soapbox with you for just a second because I want to get your opinion about what happened at work and tell me what you think and what you would do. So I know you haven't, you've been out, so you haven't been seeing it, but I've been going to work in full female, full makeup, to the nines, every day. Ever since, I want to say the holiday party. That was kind of my test run to make sure that I wasn't going to start fires with anybody. Punch him in the throat. And of course the whole team's been super supportive. Everyone's been really cool. But big top boss of the building. 12:39 a.m. You're gonna have ready to murder all over again. Yeah, H-Money feels particularly strong about how this was handled. In case you can't tell, I went into work on Thursday. You know, our Friday, for another day of not doing fucking dick. And I had my makeup on. I had a black curl, kind of like a Wedgeot, the Egyptian magic eye, I guess. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly at all. And I had my black lipstick on. I've worn it before. I wore it to the holiday party. And they pulled me into a meeting and told me that I was not business appropriate. And they didn't pull me in, my supervisor didn't pull me into a meeting. It wasn't our supervisor that did that. It was our supervisors, and I'm not trying to name names on the stream, our boss's boss's boss, and also the boss of the project, tag teamed me in a room together, and main boss dude said he didn't like the whole package, my whole everything, and I had to ask, he said it 3 times, I had to ask him what he meant by that. Wouldn't even look me square in the eye. Everybody that's heard about it since on the floor and stuff like that's been like, if any other girl had done that, nothing would have been a big deal. I've had like 4 people come to me now and be like, I'm being targeted by this one dude. Because him and I have run into it. Have run into each other 3 fucking times, and it's never been good. So, at this point, I feel like I'm being actively targeted for harassment based on a protected status in the state of Colorado. So yeah, it's pretty shitty. And I didn't want it to go down that road, but when you pull me into a room and you tell me stuff like you have a problem with the whole package, you don't like my makeup, there's no dress code but, and you tell me there's no complaints, there hasn't been any complaints, it's just the manager himself doesn't like the way I look. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, is they're holding me to a different standard than everyone else. There are several women apparently that are talking about wearing black lipstick in to work on Monday, or on Wednesday when we have the town hall, just to see what happens. And I'm not asking anybody to do that. I don't want anybody putting a target on their back just for me. But I've got all the paperwork filled out for a complaint to the Civil Rights Division of the state of Colorado if I need to file it. I've got 6 months from the offending date to file it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I've got a meeting with HR on Wednesday that I set up because HR was not in that meeting. HR pulled the 2 managers aside afterwards and was like, HR should have been there, you shouldn't have done this. And honestly, they shouldn't have done it in the first place. If there was an issue, my supervisor should have handled it, but my supervisor came to me and said that they didn't even have a problem with it. They didn't even know that a meeting happened until I told them that there was a meeting. So, yeah, I will take this shit wherever I need to go. I don't think they realize that I'm at a point in my life now where I'm no longer willing to put up with it. I've never filed a civil rights complaint, I've never filed a lawsuit or anything like that, just because I'm not that kind of person. I don't, if I can just walk away from it, great. But I really like this job, and I really like this company, and I know that that's not how this company sees itself and runs itself. I know that this is an issue with just this dude, and he's been spoken to by HR before about how gruff and shitty he is to people, and apparently that hasn't made a difference. So I'm going in with my brother to HR on Wednesday so that I have a witness and so that I can get it documented that I'm not putting up with this shit. And if that's how they want to argue it, if they're willing to sit here and try to sit here and give me that bullshit, I will tell you this much. If we went to a court in the state of Colorado and I said that I was being unfairly discriminated against by terms and conditions, I'm being harassed under terms and conditions of my job, and they try to turn around and say that they are properly applying a lack of dress code to me, they would lose that case. They would lose that fight. Like, just about willing to guarantee they would lose that fight. So the reason I'm not just going fucking apeshit with it and filing everything right this second is because, again, I'm trying to give them good faith. And I'm trying to give them an honest go. To make things right. Because I know this is not representative of the entire company. I don't want to blow things up bigger than they have to be, but I'm willing to go as far as it's as needed. I'll knock on the gates of heaven itself if I have to. Because everyone on the team said it didn't bother them. Nobody on the floor complained. People were shocked on the floor, apparently. People went to my brother while he was working yesterday and was like, wow, I can't believe that fucking happened. That's bullshit. So 30 days in, and I'm already fucking dealing with this shit when I've never had to deal with that for any other company I've ever worked for. Every other company has been perfect with it. Accommodating, no problem. Never once have I had this kind of shit happen in my life at a job. I've been discriminated against by customers and things like that, It's not really much you can do about that. It's kind of shitty, but them's the breaks. I get it. That's just part of being me. It's who I am, and some people don't like that. But I'm not going to tolerate that from my boss's boss's boss, who shouldn't even be talking to me, because a dress code problem isn't theirs to deal with, it's a supervisor's, and there isn't a dress code, so there's not even that. So yeah, that's my soapbox on what happened there and how I feel about it. And that's kind of what we were all talking about before you joined us, Josh, so I wanted to catch you up to speed on that. I haven't put anything on Facebook about it. You know, I've mentioned it a little bit as a joke in some of my streams, as, you know, apparently this makeup's too much, but I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. I'm not trying to make this a big fucking to-do, but at the same time, I'm not going to put up with that shit. I'll be honest, I question that company on its practices and policies, as well as people who work there as well. Yeah, no. There's a lot to question. They're a startup. I don't really feel like they've got the American side of the management done very well. I've been a SME, I've been a TL, I've done those jobs in other businesses, other BPOs even. I've seen successful BPOs and how they run and how they get more successful and more projects and more people, and this is not it. Treating people like that's not it. And I'm willing to bet that there's not going to be, we're not going to have the no dress code thing for very long. Just because, again, in my case, if I were to go to court with that and say, hey, what the fuck, man, they'd lose. There's no set in stone dress code, so what they're doing is arbitrarily picking on me, when they wouldn't be doing that to somebody who was biologically female, cis female. So, pretty sure that one's gonna be gone. Now, the no attendance policy, that's a trap. That's a fucking trap, is what that is. And everyone knows that's a trap. Everyone knows that's a trap. And that's what they've been using to get rid of people. Quite a few people. Because every time I talk to somebody on the floor, they're all the time telling me about how they got cases from somebody who got fired. And I'm like, what the fuck? How many people are getting fired here? And apparently they hired a lot of trash at the beginning of the year, and they've just now been kind of filter feeding them out the door. Jesus tattoos and can still mind his manners because he's not a damn fool. You can have your own beliefs and not apply them to your work or the people you're supposed to support. It's their job to support you. Agreed. You know, I don't go telling everybody at work that they should be an atheist or a Satanist. I don't go telling everybody who they should vote for. I don't do that. Possibility of my old job coming back that I was laid off from in the next couple of months. If they call me back and need people, I will try to get you in touch with the right people. You do well in it. I would appreciate that. Honestly, if it's a solid job, solid gig, and you think I would do well at it, you know, I would definitely love a contact on that, just to talk to. Because again, I took a $4 pay cut to come to Tech Experts. I intentionally took this job because it's lower stress. It's in the tech field again instead of insurance, which I hated. And I don't have to deal with customers face to face. I don't even have to take inbound phone calls. So that's the whole reason I took this, was because I could be myself. Jake told me there's no dress code. You know, as long as you're not wearing, you know, stripper pumps, you know, coming in looking like, you know, your dick's hanging out of your skirt, and you got, you know, fuck you on your shirt or whatever. Help desk work at a data center. Makes damn good money as well. Well, hey, 24 an hour? I will definitely, if they need anybody else, I'll be all about that life. So, yeah, hit me up. Definitely. Because I would absolutely love to do that. And I'm willing to bet that they wouldn't treat me like that. Because I told the HR lady I went out to the smoking area after I couldn't get... They told me I had to take basically that my makeup and my earrings were out of... They weren't work appropriate, they weren't business professional, they weren't part of the culture. The whole package wasn't part of the culture we want, is what they said. And I couldn't get my makeup off. It's designed to stay on long term. Me and Parker would be a good fit. Yeah, I definitely think anything data center related, Parker would definitely be a good guy to go to on that. He's got a really interesting personality, and I heard him on the phone the other day, and he's solid. He's good. He's smart. Real smart. Awkward, but smart. So, I like Parker a lot. But yeah, I would love it. If you keep me in mind for that, that would be super cool. Put me in touch with some folk. I'd be happy to do that. Because, you know, I'm getting underpaid at this point to basically now get shit on. And it's not cool. Yeah, I love that guy too. I really do. You know what? I'm just gonna park it right here. We'll chat it out the last 6 minutes of the stream and then I'll go to bed. Yeah. No, I would definitely jump ship for something like that. Can't promise anything, but they need more people to put my name out there for you. Awesome, man. I appreciate that. And I don't expect any promises. I don't expect anything like that, dude. I'm just saying I even appreciate being considered. So thanks, man. Till then, I'm just going to keep plugging away at Tech Experts and hope that things work out. You know, I think that people like yourself and I at this business, you know, we could show them ways to make things better, ways to manage things better and easier and more efficiently. You know, God, the efficiencies. Oh my God. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I was excited. I was excited to be a part of a growing company because I know that there's growing pains in the beginning and shit sucks initially at first, getting used to things. It's even easier than the tech stuff. You talk to techs, not customers. Sweet. I'm good with that. I did help desk a long time ago for a company called LKQ. They do basically refurbished auto parts. I was help desk for them, for their warehouses, for the inventory systems and transportation and stuff like that. Internal shit's good. I do like internal shit, because people aren't gonna be just a raging dick to you over the phone or in an email. They might seem a little bit upset or, you know, concerned about the situation, but they don't take it out on you. We all know who we work for. I lied, I'm having one more cigarette. But yeah, I hope that things work out at Tech. I'm going to make it very clear to HR that I'm going to be looking out for any sort of retaliation or discrimination when it comes to promotions, things like that. Simply because at this point I have to be. I've had like 5 people come to me and be like, man, that dude is fucking coming after you. Saying some connectivity issues, go to the data center, check the rack, reset the device, report back. Hey, I'll do that all day. I'll do that while I'm getting my Cisco certs and my my other certs. I'd be good with that. I love checking racks. Both, you know, IT-wise and otherwise. Hey. Yeah. They need to tread really fucking lightly at this point. Pay for all the certs we wanted. Fuck yeah. If they'll pay for the certs, I will run it all day. I would stick with that company for fucking 20 years if they're gonna give me certs and actually pay me reasonable. Working on 3 when you got laid off? Ah, I gotcha. Well, hopefully it comes back around for you. I wouldn't blame you for not coming back to tech if you had that going. Hell, I would come back to tech, and then if that picked up, I'd take that anyway. My brother's got somebody in his class that he just got his bachelor's in computer science, and he's got a couple of certs, and he's super pissed off that this job is not technical, even though they advertised it as being technical. And he's trying to get on with the City of Colorado Springs IT department because he's pretty much fucking livid. That's the plan. Well, there you go. I like plans. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I would totally do that. I don't know, I've just been trying to get back into tech and not go back to a call center. I've done call centers for like 10 years. So if I could just go back to help desking, gravy. Well, I'm going to finish this cigarette with you folks. And after that, I'm going to hit the hay. But I'm probably going to stream again tomorrow night. So just a heads up on that. Because I've got New Year's New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off. So probably going to be doing some streaming on those days. Can stay up late tomorrow night. Shining goddess of customer hospitality, but you gotta get out of there. It's soul sucking. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am good at call centers. I wouldn't have done it this long if I wasn't good at it. You know, I wouldn't have been promoted all those times because I wasn't good at it. It's just monstrously soul-sucking awfulness. Fully understand. Prefer tech stuff. Also told this was tech support, was disappointed. Yeah, I was told that this was a technical role, but really it's more like, Google this for me. Alexa, stop. That was my hey, go to sleep alarm. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. Apparently now they're trying to hire more technically minded people as well. That's going to be the new focus. For what? I don't know. Unless they're hiring them for the tech department. And you know the one I'm talking about. I can't say it on stream, obviously, but I don't know. I'm probably one of the most not to toot my own horn, be an egotistical dick or anything, but I'm probably one of the most technically minded people in that building. And my job, I realize, consists... They sent you an email for a $19 an hour gig? Oh, nice. Yeah, I just applied under Jake so that he would get the referral, and apparently we both get the referral or whatever. I think it was by accident. Yeah, I don't know. I remember originally I applied to them when I first got into Colorado in like March. And they wanted, I went through all the little hoops, and they wanted to do an in-person interview, and I ended up getting hired at USAA, like a phone call right after that, and just never showed up. Just because USAA paid a lot more, and was offering all the insurance licenses and everything to go with it. But then I recommended it to Jake. Jake took it, told me it was great, came back, and I went with it. So, I don't know. I would like to be a SME with them. Done it before. Be happy to do it again. But they're gonna need to change some things. We're gonna see what that's gonna be about this Wednesday. Because honestly, I feel like this is mostly just get a ticket, figure out what this person is asking, and if it's something I can do, do it. If it's not something I can do, get them to the person that can do it without letting them know that I got them there. Be like, here's your solution. Can I close the ticket? Ta-da. Whole thing's kind of shady though. They're calling us engineers. And I don't really feel like we're engineers. We're engineering solutions. Maybe. They make it seem like it's super hard to do. The bar must be super low for the people they hire. I know, right? God. When I was at USAA, I was taking like 20 cases a day. You mean I could take a case and send an email to some dude and I don't have to talk to him for another 24 hours? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have trouble finding ways to fill my time. So basically I'm gonna try and take as many cases as I can without overwhelming myself, and also help all of the teammates out with their cases. Just because, I mean, our trainer Scott pulled up a case. We've been working on cases under him. He pulled up a case for me to work and was like, this one's gonna be really hard, I'm gonna give this one to Jade. And I figured it out in like 15 minutes and sent the dude the email and was just like, okay, cool. Thanks for playing. So yeah, I don't see this as being difficult, and that's one of the reasons I took the job. I didn't want stress. I wanted something that was a little easier. And they make it seem like it's super hard, and I'm sure part of that is because they want you to take it seriously. Yeah, how do I find out what this button does? What's Google? This is a magic button. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it feels. Because, I mean, for real. But yeah, I mean, I took this gig because I wanted a light gig, and I'm sure they make it seem super hard, but when I talked to my recruiter and asked her about my scores for the tests and all the stuff that we did, you know, she told me, I was like, oh, that's not as good as I thought I was gonna do. You know, like, normally I'm better on that one. And she was like, oh no, all your stuff is so great for the hiring pool that we have access to in this city. And I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean that you know that you're hiring? Like, what? Okay. But, you know, I didn't say anything about it. Whatever. We'll just keep going. Thanks for the job. Yeah. So, that was pretty much that. Yeah. Well, anyway, Josh, I appreciate you stopping by. H-Money, I appreciate you chatting as well. And Josh, I also want to give you another shout out just for signing up for Twitch and giving me a follow out of the deal. Thanks a bunch for that. That really does matter. That counts. That helps. And I'd like to also give a shout out to everyone else who's watching on all of the other services, everywhere else. Whether you're on YouTube, Mixer, Smashcast, Periscope, Twitter, watching me through Periscope on Twitter, you know, Facebook, anything. Well, I appreciate the support. I do, Josh. I really do. As always, guys, I'm going to close this one out the same way that I close all of them out. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And thanks for sharing all these moments with me. Find me again tomorrow night. I will be streaming possibly this, maybe some other game. Check and see. Who knows what I'll be doing. I'm always up for suggestions. So definitely have yourselves a phenomenal night and get some good rest. Goodbye, everybody.